This is a very frightful edition of the animation conversation. Of course, the second edition of the Creepcrew. I am one of your hosts, Bryan the Baltimorean. Find me here. Find me at Screen Blast Podcast and at Athemocracy on YouTube. As always, I am joined alongside, and I couldn't do Creepcrew. You can't do Creepcrew at all without literally the absolute freak show that is around me today.
Damn! Damn, dude!
Of course, we're here in the bowels of the Canine Biscuits broadcast studio. So starting off
the only non-freak here. I'm sorry.
The only freak
I
here.
hear like that's a fucking Gooba Gobbler right there. What the fuck is that? And
I know that. Yes.
You're a goblin, actually. So
yes.
I'm a succubus.
Yeah.
I have to look handsome so I can like fucking lure people in my fucking charms.
All right, Jeffrey Epstein. Anyway, of course, that is the Sonic aficionado, the bucket hat himself, Canine Biscuits. Introducing the man that
Damn it!
and of course we've got who was formerly, he was once upon a time
a criminal, a sex offender, a thief, a terrorist, a bitch.
Fuck you. You can go eat.
Jesus Christ! Can you just introduce Kevin? It's Kevin. Oh my God!
Like that's what I'm saying. Like before.
And of course, obviously, we can't go any further without not introducing the man that's just all across the country kicking ass, taking names. It's AJet. It's Austin. Austin, how are you, man?
Hello.
All
I'm
right.
good.
Austin, you gotta wave. Why aren't you moving?
What's that?
Why aren't you moving? You gotta wave.
Move your arms, man.
What's going on stuff. So around the time that this will be released,
Which is October. This is October, just a heads up.
I should be having my own spooky video out, which is my magnum opus of a video essay that is the time that I interviewed a cult.
Yes, he's put a lot of work behind it, so make sure to check that out on his channel.
Yes, and
your channel is, what's the channel name, AJet?
just AJet or it's AJet. My logo should pop up, and I'd also like to mention that I got Bryan to do some voice work for this.
Yes, yes indeed. It was a fun time, a very fun time.
Yeah, voice direction is fun.
Yes, genuinely. All right, now, of course, on the Creepcrew, what we do every single year, at least 2 times in a row now, is we take 4 people, however many people want to tag in, and each of us select a Halloween special or just a spooky themed episode. And in fact, if you want to follow along with us, we'll have obviously the selected episodes or specials and the links to them in the description below, so you can absolutely find them all there. Before we begin, of course, gotta throw this out here. Every year things change. Every year things are different. So let's roundtable this really quickly. Settle it once and for all. Everyone's favorite, and I mean favorite Halloween candy. Mark, I know toothbrushes are yours because you said that 2 years ago, and you know that's just how it goes.
Yeah.
But what's everyone's favorite Halloween candy? We're going to start with obviously the former Fair-Off Dragonoid, Genesis GW, the legend, Kevin.
Almond Joy, most definitely. I know it's controversial.
Almond Joy.
I know it's controversial, but Almond Joy, you know,
Okay.
you get the chocolate, get the coconut, almond. Very simple, very enjoyable.
So you're a coconut man yourself.
Yes,
Okay.
I am a coconut man.
Okay.
You got Cocoa Nutty if you won't think I'm choosing that shit.
Oh, fuck you, man.
What about you, man? What are you going with?
For me, so it's a tough choice between like my 2 icons. That is, Snickers and Reese's.
Ooh, there we go. I was about to say we're about to nominate a gold one.
All
right, we're gonna roll back around to you to make a final choice, but we're gonna go to Canine Biscuits real quick here. What do you got, man?
Dental floss.
I think I went with Reese. Like, dental floss. I'm gonna need that dental floss. Reese's Fast Break, probably.
Ooh.
Oh, no, Butterfingers. I like Butterfingers.
And you lost.
Fuck out of here.
Somebody that loves Butterfingers. Butterfingers is like the pinnacle choice between like Reese's and like the peanut butter and chocolate. Like, which one do you want? Because I personally like Chico sticks, so I feel like Butterfingers
a
are
man of culture.
I like Chico sticks. Those are good.
Chico sticks
none
are
of you like
definitely good.
none of you like candy corn? No.
Coconut in a Chico stick is not nearly as noticeable, Kevin.
Hey, but I mean, I'm not knocking the Chico stick. I love Chico sticks. I'm saying you're a man of culture. You feel me? But it still has that coconut.
If I wanted an almond joy, I would just go buy some nuts and then bite sawdust and put chocolate on it.
Just assault.
I know, right? Just a
God.
straight up attack.
Like
God.
Kevin's favorite Halloween candy is razor blades.
Oh,
Fuck. Oh my
it's
God.
dark as hell. Literally.
Oh my God. All right.
Happy Halloween, motherfucker.
I'll settle this once and for all. It's clearly Reese's. Nothing's better.
Oh, what?
Nothing's better. Legit.
Right.
Let me shut the fuck up. Let me explain. There's nothing better on a genuinely cold Halloween. Now, the Halloweens these days have been warm as fuck, so this will change if global warming keeps fucking this shit up. But on a cold day, there is nothing better. You get home.
Use condoms.
And you got what?
What?
He's been saying a bunch of random shit. You just wasn't catching it.
Chocolate and peanut butter in the shape of a pumpkin. I'm Team Bryan here.
There we go. And the pumpkin ones? Oh my God. Oh, you got a winner. You can't.
I'm sorry.
What?
You can miss me with Reese's. I can't.
All right.
I can't with that. Like, I love peanut butter, but that's like, again, it's the same thing when you just have a straight peanut butter sandwich without enough jelly. It's like a choke me sandwich. So it's the same thing as the Reese's. It's a choke me candy. You feel me?
I never had a choke me sandwich, but it sounds like fun. All right.
Peppermint Tic Tacs.
Mark's throwing out all the gold ones, clearly.
Clearly. He knows his candy.
Actually, let me tell a story of like what it was like living in the Jewish area of Park Heights during Halloween.
Oy vey.
Oy vey. Did they give you money on your birthday?
They give him Yakuza.
No.
All right. Stop before we get banished to the channel realm by YouTube.
Do you know who runs this?
So, 6th grade Halloween, I went to North Bay and my brother stayed home, so he got to experience Halloween in the community. And like, they understand Halloween and they were trying their best.
Oh no.
So when he went up to their door to go trick-or-treating, they gave this nigga an apple.
I've heard that so many times, dude. Like, I've heard that so many times over there.
I got a rock.
I know what you're referencing.
Oh nah. I think the one time we went to that one Jewish neighborhood and with the deer.
Yeah.
Was
that to grab the PS? Was that? Never forget the quest to grab the PSP from Shakir. I will speak his name into existence. He gave us a fictional address. It starts raining.
Don't say his name 3 times in a mirror.
Oh my God!
Wow, Trump gets a 3rd term. Fuck that.
Oh my God!
Anyway. All right.
Government.
So, I think we've said enough here. Halloween, just awesome. Let it begin. Let us start off with obviously our first selection. We gotta go into the swamp, ladies and gentlemen, and that's where we're going first.
I'm Officer Clayton. How you feeling?
Crummy.
Which one of these guys trashed your house?
All of them.
You can battle your friends as 20 characters from Shrek in 4-player melee combat in a totally destructible Shrek universe. Break through walls, throw stuff, and find hidden weapons. It's Shrek and his friends like you've never seen them before. Shrek Super Slam, rated E10 for ages 10 and up, available now.
Next time, I'm bringing the pain with the candy cane.
How about one of those famous Shrek roars?
Do the roar.
NBC and DreamWorks are giving you another chance to see the holiday classic. Scared Shrekless, Saturday, 8/7 Central. And hold on tight for Monsters vs. Aliens at 8:30, 7:30 Central, Saturday on NBC.
Hey, he's getting away. Do something.
I was only 9 years old. I loved Shrek so much, I had all the merchandise and movies. I pray to Shrek every night before bed, thanking him for the life I've been given. Shrek is love, I say. Shrek is life.
Thankfully, that wasn't fully played all the way through.
That's what I'm saying.
You guys are about to get horrified.
I was, because I swear to God.
You're the editor. You have to watch the whole thing just to put that video in. That's on you, buddy.
I was thinking about it. I was debating, like, not all
Yeah,
of this
you were.
is
Yeah, you're always thinking about this. The Shrek you love. That's you. You're the guy in the video. That's your self-insert. That's your avatar, boy.
You know,
you made it.
like I said, the one who showed that video
You
to me was
commissioned it.
definitely Austin. He was the one that showed me that video back in high school.
Oh my
And
god.
I'm still scarred to this day.
Jesus Christ. Amazing. All
And then
right.
they had a part 2 and a 3.
No, nigga,
Yeah.
I've watched the entire series.
Oh my god. How many parts
Series?
was there? Like 3
Series?
parts?
Series.
It was like 6.
There were 6? Okay.
The one that we saw wasn't even the first one.
Bro, like you showed me the first 3. After the first 2, I was like, okay, I can't. I'm stepping back.
There was multiple.
I thought they
We're just like opening up like the fucking Pandora's box here. I thought there was just one meme video.
Well, the biggest one was the first one. Never forget that first one. And then it just snowballed a bit. But yeah, that never forget. Shrek is love. Isn't Shrek is
I
life?
really thought there were only
All right.
2.
So moving on from that, because that's not the scary fucking movie we're talking
Right,
about
that's not
here.
the movie.
Scared Shrekless. Now, Scared Shrekless came out back in about 2010. This was developed by the team over at DreamWorks. And Mark, you chose.
Wait, what? No, I chose Big Titty Succubus Hentai Adventure. What the fuck is
What
that
did
shit?
you just say?
So,
So, you want to tell us why choose Scared Shrekless and take us through?
Cause the Creepcrew deadline was coming up, and I was trying to think of like.
I hate you so
I
much.
was trying.
This is a co-host of the Cartoon Chat, and this motherfucker. Eventually, this one.
Well, like, I wanted to. I didn't want to choose anything that like we already covered or something that I want to put like cover in the future. So I was thinking like I was trying to think of like obscure specials that I like, and I was like, oh, I vaguely remember this. And Shrek is always like pretty good, with the exception of when he's love and life. But like, sure, Shrekless. Why not? And I picked it, and we watched it. It was good. All right.
Wait, what? No, that's not how this works. What? No, they're just zooming by, motherfucker.
we watched it. It was
All right, end of review. That was a good one. All right.
All right. So, yeah, now, you're obviously going to explain how this thing goes, but one thing that's really cool about this kind of time point for Shrek is, like, when you go back and you watch this, you know, as much as this has been memed, as much as Shrek has been, like, this tour de force of, again, memery for, like, at least in the early 2010s.
That's kind of worse it is now because, like, everyone's upset about the new designs.
Yes, but
yeah.
like it's funny to go back to a point where, like, at this point, Shrek has literally been. At this point in time, when this came out, Shrek was as maximized as it would be. Like after this point, it was over essentially because after that, we were done, except for the Puss in Boots 2 movie that came out years later. Like theatrically, this was it, and Shrek's little spin-off shorts would still exist, but this really capped off a decade of like just pop culture craze for this thing. So that's what this reminds me of. It's like just going back to a point where Shrek was fucking everywhere, and it kind of got tiring. Like this was the point where it's like, all right, like it was cool to see him, but it was fucking tiring. It's good to revisit nowadays, though.
right.
Yep.
So yeah, Mark, take us through what Scared Shrekless is.
Well, Shrek actually, for a guy who doesn't really, character-wise, probably doesn't like anything except for like having sex with his wife. He actually likes Halloween. Halloween is one of his favorite holidays, and like he loves scaring people. He loves having alone time with his family. But like everyone, what he doesn't like is everyone trying to scare him. But like you can't scare Shrek.
Because ogres are the king of scaring.
Yep. So like everyone, all these fairy tales are trying to scare him, and they're doing a bad job at it. So it's like, hey, can you guys leave me alone? And they're like, no, we're not gonna leave you alone until you scare you. So like, we're gonna go to the Lord Farquaad's like abandoned area, abandoned land, and sell ghost stories until like whoever runs off loses, and that's the whole story. And it's just like 3 or 4 like mini stories from most of the characters. And those are fun. I always enjoyed this format for Halloween specials because even regular show did this. I know Simpsons did this too, where just like to get a bunch of short stories and like have like characters tell stories in that way.
Yeah, that what was cool, and I'll ask everyone around here your perception of it. I thought it reminds me of like a horror DLC because you're going back to Farquaad's castle again, talking about the idea of this being like almost the finality to Shrek as we knew it at the time. It's like it feels like again like a DLC to a game. Like it's like oh, like you're going back, but now it's kind of scary and spooky. You get the same little dolls or whatever, going up doing their fucking song. But it's horror. But it's more. Halloween.
That's a fun reference.
It's awesome
too.
Yeah, it's great.
I love that you used the term DLC to describe what this was when the term filler was right there.
Well,
we say tomato, we say tomato.
Yeah, it's one of the two. It's definitely one of the two. But yeah, it's like I do like the fact that again, it's like you're revisiting like Farquaad's castle, and then you're just going through these little stories, like, and they're simple. There's nothing complicated. Most of them are parodies of of other tales, but it's like it's not bad. It's always been that Shrek nails doing it through these alternate takes of the characters that they created, or the variations of those mythical or folk tales, and that's always been the case. So like them doing in this interpretation where you have Pinocchio being in the The Sixth Sense, or you have
The Exorcist.
The Exorcist, or it's or you have the Puss in Boots that iconic movie scene.
It was the Alfred Hitchcock. I forgot what it was. Not the I don't think The Shining. No,
I don't know.
So much
I couldn't tell you. But it was cool, and I definitely enjoyed that. So, and the ginger, obviously the
gingerbread one was actually my favorite one. Like that, like you're messing with powers you do not fully understand, and the simple fact that he was like, "Man, just pour all that sugar in there," and then it ended up being like for a while, it was something that he loved and he enjoyed. But then after that, he was like, "All right, you're doing too much."
I think this is the first time we see the Muffin Man.
No, didn't we see him briefly in Shrek 1?
Yeah, we did see him briefly.
Did we?
Yeah, we saw him briefly in Shrek 1.
Okay.
Sorry, my brain kind of...
I guess this was the first time we saw them interact then.
Well, it's a different Muffin Man, doesn't it? Isn't it? Wasn't this a different Muffin Man?
I don't fucking know.
Feels like a different Muffin, because he was like a younger guy. I'm surprised that my brain was like... Because the thing I was thinking in my brain while I was watching this was like, I feel like I've seen the Muffin Man, but he feels like he was older in the first one, and then we see this.
He didn't have any like memorable.
Sorry, Shrek shit, guys. I'm sorry.
It was like all I remember from the Gingerbread Man. That movie
when they made the giant Gingy.
What'd you say, Austin?
No, so we saw him for a split second in Shrek 2 when they made the giant Gingy.
That's where.
Okay.
Not Shrek 1, Shrek 2. Okay.
Okay, because I always remember him saying GG.
But this is like his first. This is his first.
Man, we got a big one to fill.
Oh man.
But like I really enjoyed Pinocchio's story because that was a clever like match between The Exorcist and Pinocchio, where like Geppetto was the one who ordered The Exorcist, and like it's not an exorcist he just ordered a babysitter. But Shrek is like in the role of a priest in a way. And Pinocchio is just doing all the exorcist things, but like he's just doing it what a puppet would normally do, which is like he can normally spin his head around and do all that weird shit. It's just like you can just shrug it off as cartoony. And I love that the plot twist is the voice in his head was Jiminy Cricket.
Yeah,
I thought that was clever.
Yeah, that scene was actually done pretty well. And the only way he was able to get the voices out of his head was falling down a flight of stairs.
Yes.
Until he falls out, and he's like, "Oh, I'm your friend, Pinocchio. I'm your conscious." And like he didn't even give him a second, just straight swatching it. Perfect.
Yeah. Again, I think one of the cool things by the core end of this is like.
Wait, pause.
Yeah. One of the core things I think was valuable about this was again, like in terms of just Shrek lore. Again, I'm thinking about this when you revisit this immediately. You just go back to this era where again while you're watching this guy who was once so pushed off and away from people, and like you get away from that obviously like Shrek the fucking third and all that shit. Shrek 4 I thought was good, but like you get away from that a little bit as the franchise kept going. But it was cool that
I think it's supposed to take place after Shrek 3.
I thought didn't Shrek 4 come out? Shrek 4 came out before this movie.
Did it?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't check the date.
Yeah, 2010.
Okay.
So yeah, this came out right there, and so it's like, but I like the fact that we're at the point now where Shrek as a character has reached the point where, again, not only does he have a crew of friends, but that he's having this chill moment with them all. And again, that's at his core. It's like, again, like, this was, even though it's now he's a corporate product, that's all this is here for, is for the entertainment of corporate product. That's what Shrek is by 2010. It is still, if you think about it from its inception point, a very nice thing.
It makes me wish you had like a short like streaming series or probably like a TV series. I would like to see more Adventures of Shrek, like going on like misadventures, like going on low stake misadventures. Because like this just made me like this was so enjoyable. I was like I could do a whole series like this.
You know, the thing I like about Shrek's energy is like, you know, especially during that special, you know, he's giving off that like y'all can fuck off. At the same time, he's like, you know what, y'all took the time to come and see me, y'all my friends, I'll enjoy y'all company, but I really like to get back to my family. You know what I'm saying? He had that introverted type and fuck off energy. Yeah, right. And I'm just like, okay, I vibes with this man a lot. You know what I'm saying? Shrek.
Like he's a father. He's stressed. He just got off work. He doesn't like. He's cool. He's cool with his friends, but he doesn't need them around like all the time.
No. By the way, don't think we didn't hear the not Eddie Murphy.
Has always Shrek at his core has always exuded introvert energy.
Right.
It was the whole thing about like he just wanted to be left the fuck alone, and no one gave him that luxury.
Not at all. That's what was why. Yep.
Just like a big continuity blunder with this movie is like they're like talking about Lord Farquaad's ghost and how it doesn't exist. But like there was the Shrek 3D, which takes place after the first movie. They actually go against Lord Farquaad's ghost.
Wait, Shrek 3D?
Yeah, that was a Universal ride. Not the ride, but like the.
It's a ride, motherfucker. That's not real.
No, but that also came out as a special on DVD and it was on Netflix.
Okay.
It's also bundled with this movie if you get it on DVD.
Oh wow,
interesting.
Didn't even know that.
Well, either way, great setting, great choice to set it there. Good roundup. Mark, that was a interesting choice, especially since you didn't give up to choose it. So, good choice.
What motherfucker?
How about next time you choose a fucking one that you actually give a fuck about, please?
At least I didn't choose Kappa, Mikey, motherfucker. Oh, did I speak too soon?
Now it's Scooby-Doo and the Legend of the Vampire. Then it's Scooby-Doo and the Monster of Mexico. And later, it's Magoozy. This is Cartoon Network.
I know what I saw!
Relax, Robin. I'm not going anywhere.
An all-new episode of Teen Titans premieres this Saturday at 8 on Toonami.
Often recognized as one of the, if not the best episode in one of the best series from Cartoon Network or DC ever made, this is Haunted, Season 3, Episode 5 of Teen Titans.
Go.
Fuck you.
Of course, this was written by Adam Beechin, who only wrote 4 episodes in total for Teen Titans, but has his hands throughout animated TV. This episode itself, apparently a head writer and co-creator of Teen Titans said, this was inspired by Fight Club, Gaslight, and The Sixth Sense. It's just a great psychological short film inside of Teen Titans. That's what I see it as. But Kevin, you chose it. Take us through why you chose Haunted.
All right, so
He meant to choose Go. He chose it by accident.
Fuck off, man. I chose the Teen Titans Haunted episode because it was like, for me, it was like the most iconic episode because it's like, you know, they defeated Slade, he's gone, and it's like, you know, Robin doesn't truly believe he's gone. You know, he's so obsessed with finding this man that despite the fact that he fell in lava, if I'm not mistaken, you know, he falls in lava, he still believes he's out there, he's alive. And I thought it was, you know, very interesting that, like, when he holds the mask, that was the trigger point. You know what I mean? Like, that was a trigger point for him to start having these hallucinations, like, And there are like key points throughout the show that lets you know he's the only one seeing it.
Right.
So like when he's fighting Slade, he throws, his staff down. It should have hit, but then he automatically disappears. Like, okay, hold up, that did not call out to you. It was like, and then the simple fact that he sees Starfire, he's like, Starfire, stop him, and he just runs past her, and she's like, what are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? So I was like, okay, this is some tricky shit. And then at the same time, it's like, it's just like the psychological aspect of this episode is just amazing, because it's like, even in death, Slade found a way to create a chemical agent specifically designed so that, like, even when he's dead, he's not dead. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, oh, I can come back anytime and fuck you up, bro. And he pretty much did.
You want to know the fucked up part about that paranoia? You want to know where it really stems from?
Where?
His paranoid surrogate goddamn daddy Batman. Like,
yeah.
Like that whole
wait a second, let me let Kevin finish here. Go ahead, Kevin.
No, I was actually gonna
You're gonna throw it back to Austin?
Yeah, I was actually gonna throw it back because, like, I was gonna say, it's funny because, like, he gets that obsession from Batman, but it was like Slade was his Joker. You know what I mean? In that sense for the Teen Titans.
Yeah, like, it's just like the fact that, like, Batman and his refusal to kill Slade, like, his refusal to kill Joker probably has rubbed off on Robin, because there have been instances where, like, more specifically, since we're talking about creep shit, is the origins of the Batman Who Laughs, where Batman finally fucking did it, and Joker got his last laugh because he made it so whenever someone killed him, they would be infected by the Joker toxin. So it, like, definitely tracks, like, it's the fact that, like, this obsession with your rival and knowing, like, that there's no possible way that it could be gone. And, like, the other joke that I said, like, as you were talking about the whole Slade fell into lava, is that Robin also must be a goddamn Tekken fan. Because we all, like, that's exactly like the allusion to Tekken 8, was just like, there's no fucking way that they're just gonna kill off Heihachi just for him to come out as DLC.
I knew it. I
watched him fall into the lava.
That's what he was leading up to. I figured. Oh yeah,
throw your son off a cliff.
Oh no, now throw your dad off that same cliff he threw you off of. But yeah, no, like, it's almost like a more extreme form of psychosis. You know what I'm saying? It's like, instead of just hallucinating that he's there, he's actually feeling every strike, every blow. He's actually feeling all of it. Nobody can see it. And there was that one scene where, the entire crew, they go into the Slade's abandoned workshop.
Yep.
And they just see him reacting to himself. He's he's like, what is he, into extreme mind? Beast Boy made that joke. Yeah. And it's like,
nah, he's
really fighting, but
fucked up by
they can't see it. And it's like, again, those key points. Raven had to, connect to him in order for her to actually see Slade through his eyes.
Yes.
I felt like that was the saving point right there.
Scene? Like, if you look closely at that scene, Raven is navigating all of Robin's trauma.
Yes.
Like, you can actively see the bit where, like, his parents die.
Yeah. Yes, she actually has to filter through all of that just to be able to see what's going on in real time. And then once she is able to, she's like, see, nothing's going on.
Turns.
Wham! Get hit by Slade. And then she gets knocked out. She's like, Slade! And like, what? You see him? No, he's not real, but he's real to him. So if it wasn't, I want to, like, point that out. If it really wasn't for Raven herself, being able to connect to Robin in that kind of way, I felt like Robin would have been done for.
My only thing is, like, they found the chemical that Slade put into the mask, like, after all that happened. Yeah. But he was still hooked to the same equipment. How did they not find it earlier?
What do you mean?
Because it was just kind of alluded as just like dust from the mask being hidden for so long.
Okay.
They thought it. Yeah, they thought it was. Now they thought it was dust. Now Cyborg mentions at the end, "Hey, there's something that triggered it," but they think that they're looking for the trigger outside of the actual tower. They're not focused anymore on the fact that they've got the mask, they've got everything about Slade in there. I just want to mention a couple things about this episode that I found like phenomenal because, like, you kind of forget, like, revisiting Teen Titans, it just kind of reminds you of how epic Man of Action, like, studios, those series were, like, Teen Titans, Ben 10, 05, like, they were ripped right out of that, like, comic book, graphic novel energy. Like, there's so many amazing moments of just framing, especially in this episode.
Oh, yeah,
like,
definitely.
again, I have them on, like, throughout here, it's like, just so many great moments where you're just looking at these frame shots, like, oh my god, it's incredible. Like,
highly detailed.
And exactly. And what's great is this episode has a lot going for it. You get 3 distinct settings that have their own color palette and tone. You get the rainy forest. You get, by the way, even in that, you get a regular Teen Titans like battle in the beginning, which is even more awesome.
Yeah.
Right before you get into the psychological situation. But you get the rainy forest, you get Slade's abandoned hideout, which is more orange, and then you get Titan Tower, which is more metallic and just sort of toned down, a little more desaturated, or just more blues and colder colors.
But by the time Titan Tower, he was just getting walloped.
But he was getting walloped. Yeah, like, I gotta shout out the voice acting. Voice acting's incredible here. Hynden Walsh, like, again, you can feel Starfire's just care for Robin, her increasing worry as the episode goes through. Like, it's all there. It's just, it's pressing. Especially by the time she gets to the point where she rips the concrete.
Oh, yeah, man. She was just like, man, no, forget that. I'm not waiting until it's too late.
Right. It's like, that's what you want out of this core, is you want to know that this team feels that, and they do. Like, Tara Strong kicks fucking ass here. Like, that delivery of Slade, it's never not forgettable. Like, it's so fucking good. Like, that is phenomenal. That, like Kevin, you brought it up. Just, again, that moment is like, holy shit. It's such a holy shit moment. You know that he's still visualizing it, but to see her then see it and get beat the fuck out of him, it's like, holy fuck, what?
Right.
Like Kahari Payton, like, he kicks ass with Cyborg because, again, Cyborg is the only character here, or he's the character with the most conflict. Obviously, Starfire has conflict with Robin in this, but it's mostly Cyborg who has to play this stern delivery, but trying to be understanding. Like, he's really, you feel that when he's at the bridge, or when he's at the tower, or he's talking. Like, you feel that throughout the entire thing. What were you about to say, Austin?
Nothing, like, while he doesn't have much of a role in this episode, I would like to give Greg Sipes his flowers, especially considering the information that we have about him at the moment.
What information?
Greg Sipes, that he has like early stage Parkinson's.
Oh shit!
Oh whoa!
Oh my god!
Yeah, the voice of Beast Boy. Like, I just wanted to give him his flowers real quick because Greg Sipes has been the most consistent with his character because he's not only played Beast Boy through Teen Titans and Go, but he's also played Beast Boy in Young Justice as well.
Right.
Is he playing him in any new HBO Max series?
And as far as Cartoon Network goes, he was also Kevin in the Benton Alien Force.
That's right.
Right. Yeah.
Yep.
Is he Beast Boy in the new Beast Boy series?
Yes.
Oh, he's playing him there too.
It's Beast Boy series.
There's a Beast Boy series, yeah. But again, no one notices because it's only on Cartoon Network. I think it was on Max. I don't know how long, but it was on Cartoon Network. No one saw it.
I only seen one picture of it. I haven't seen a single clip of it.
I just wanted to shout out more specifically his work when he was portraying Beast Boy's decline in mental health during Young Justice.
Oh yeah, that one was.
Yeah, like, because those therapy sessions were goddamn intense. Like,
he was tearing people a new one in that one. I know for sure.
Like, not just the intervention, but the actual therapy as well. And I'm glad that he got better with that. But like, I just hope, like, let's just all, as lovers of animation, lovers of Teen Titans, keep him in our thoughts.
Right. Absolutely. 1,000% there. I think, again, the entire cast, and obviously Scott Menville, Robin there, kills it there too. But it's always, again, absolutely, like, this is one of the, just from voice acting throughout this entire episode alone, there's so much here, and it's so phenomenal that you just can't not shout it out.
And
again,
honestly, like this was the besides this, like Slade is like the voice actor for Slade. You
Yes.
know, love the voice, love the energy, love just the confidence and the cockiness. And in this episode, it only solidified. I was like, yeah, I'm a Deathstroke fan. Just for this iteration of Slade, period. Because the simple fact that you were so like, even like again, like I said, I said it first. I already said it once. But even in death, I'm not gonna let you rest. You're going to fight for your life, even if I'm already passed on. You think you're still fighting me.
I will not
At
rest.
some point in time, you're going to, you know, it's going to happen. And when it happens, you're going to be like, God damn it, Slade.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah, this is one of the best, and there's a reason why this is arguably one of the best. Not just again episodes of Teen Titans, not just one of the best episodes of in the 2000s. It's one of the best. It's just so interesting, you know. Mark, you
Like,
say too much. What do you think?
Oh, this is a great episode. This is the best. This is the best choice out of the Creepcrew.
You.
Huh?
You. Sorry. To you.
Hey, it's even better than Struck. Kevin made the right. Kevin, you're supposed to.
Again, that's an open opinion. That is an open
shoot
opinion.
Shit, no, hell no. I got you. Like,
You did it wrong, Kevin.
Shit. I gotta go for good shit, bro.
There you go.
But like, no, yeah, this is like it. You know, this reminds me of like another reminder of like why the old show is so fucking goat. This is a great episode.
Yeah, agreed. It's one of those difficult things where, like, you know, again, shout out to all the voice actors and shout out to the fact that Go is still going, but it's just one of those situations where you see something like this and the value and throughout Teen Titans, you had so many episodes that had so much that to tell, and Go brings something to the table.
He coming to Go!
Something to the table.
Like the crazy part is like this isn't even one of the it's not even the only like creepy ass episode that we've gotten.
No, God no.
yeah, like another good one is when they watch.
We can cover that. We can cover those episodes later.
No, we're done. It's only Teen Titans Go from here on out, Kevin.
Oh, Teen Titans Go. All right. As long as if you're talking about Teen Titans Go, then that's all right.
Yay!
Jesus.
Yeah, like I'm talking about Teen Titans. So like the episode where they watch.
No, we can't talk about that just yet.
No, Kevin, you can talk about this. We're only doing Go on this podcast.
We're not doing. Stop. He's not talking about Go. Stop.
I own the most stock. I make the decisions. We're only doing Go. In fact, this podcast is off. It's over. Right now, it's Teen Titans Go. We're gonna do like fucking. They made like 10 Halloween specials.
Hell no.
We're gonna cover them all right now.
I know exactly what episode you're trying to refer to, and I was actually gonna hold that off for next year. God damn it!
Wait, what are you talking about?
I know exactly what episode he's gonna refer to for that. With the control freak.
All right. We'll hold it. We'll hold it. We won't even say the name, but we will leave it for next.
I'll say Teen Titans Go.
And Mark, stop saying those words, or it's gonna get 10 more seasons.
Oh God!
Teen Titans Go. Teen Titans Go.
Haunted, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure to check it out. It's actually available right now for free on YouTube. So yeah, absolutely awesome to see. So check it out. All right, moving on to the next. Mark's favorite. Oh, Austin. Outside of that, did you have any final thoughts you wanted to say on this?
I did want to mention is this is definitely one of those situations for Dick Grayson Robin specifically where I can definitely like see this is why he went on his own. The whole mindset as to like why Batman decides to recruit these young boys just so they can like live through a whole bunch of trauma as an adult, like unresolved drama as adult. And I'm glad that Dick Grayson got through it, but I'm glad that like his alternative was like when he became Nightwing and took over the new Titans, he made sure that their health was in check. Like same thing with the Young Justice, like made sure that like people don't really understand the process of like having like fucked up mental health as a superhero.
Oh no.
Right. Especially as a child superhero. Because like literally like all of these guys have like gone through some fucking shit, you know? And like Robin's paranoia is just like not just probably just a result of Slade, but a result of dealing with fucking Batman before he went on with the Titans.
Yep.
Like it makes a lot of sense if this is a moment for Robin
Discord
to
problems.
just like say like victim.
Can you repeat that sentence one more time? You were like roboting out.
Just the last half of that, yeah. It went out entirely.
No, like it's like one of those moments where like Robin, like where we all like look back on our childhoods as adults and just like think to ourselves like, damn, I was a fucking victim.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. All right. Appreciate the words, man. All right. Good choice.
Was Teen Titans like one of the like first like major DC animated shows after Batman animated series that's not in the Bruce Timm style?
It was the most valuable for Warner Brothers in the 2000s. Yeah, I mean, you didn't have nothing throttled up like nothing. Nothing.
Static Shock and Justice League were already like doing the thing before Teen Titans came on the map, but Teen Titans is just like was the boom.
Yes.
Yeah, but like Static Shock was also still in the still in the same universe as like as the Bruce Timm like cartoons, because everything after Batman the Animated Series is just kind of connected. It seems like this is the first one that's not connected to that. Why is this? Hello?
Was it Tim Drake?
No, Bruce Timm is like an animator or a writer. It's in the unit. Like I think it's the first DC major DC show. In like that's not in the universe of the Batman the Animated Series.
So people have speculated that I'm saying it as the Batman, like the Batman show.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, like they speculate that Teen Titans Robin is that Robin.
Okay.
And like when you take that into consideration, this Robin has been through some fucking shit too. Like not just the trauma, but there's a whole episode where him and Batman mid-diffs their entire rogue gallery in one fight.
If you're talking about that episode where Robin becomes Red X and he just no-diffs the entire team of Teen Titans.
No, I'm talking about in the Batman show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. There was a show after the animated series called The Batman.
Okay.
And it was pretty decent. Not as good as the animated series, but it was pretty decent. Yeah.
I think one thing, like you said, in terms of it wasn't just a changing point for, again, where it was set, but also at the same time, Teen Titans was so significant because, yeah, you had other shows out there that had prioritized, especially from Warner Brothers. But, like, Teen Titans, people don't remember, was originally going to be Kids WB-centric, but it didn't kick off. It didn't, like, do well there. Static Shock was still doing well, but it didn't do well there. But on Cartoon Network, when it aired, it fucking blew up. And that's where it just throttled up and just stayed and continually became this kind of symbol for Cartoon Network and just became not just a symbol for Cartoon Network, but for DC itself and one of the best and favorable shows that decade. So,
speaking of the Batman, I was gonna say one more thing. Like that just would have been another good pick for this podcast. Is the Batman versus Dracula?
Okay.
That show doesn't get like that much love because the other Batman series like kind of take over people's minds, especially the animated series. Like, yeah, we can do an episode of the Batman next year.
I mean,
what Austin is talking about.
I mean, if it isn't clear already, Teen Titans itself will be a cartoon chat fully at some point. If not episode 100 because of how good it is.
And to go.
Now get the fuck out of here, Mark.
Hey, as long as I have the most stock, we're doing go. All right.
All right. Fuck off.
You better start investing in Stream Blast, motherfucker.
And now we're fucking moving on because you said that dumb shit. All right.
Here's what you know about Mikey Simon. He's an American actor starring in a Japanese TV show. Here's what you don't know. He actually prefers Chinese food. Kappa Mikey is next on Nicktoons Network.
We'll be right back with more of this sinister episode, all part of Month Gone Mad. Now, back to your daily dose of fear, all part of Month Gone Mad.
Kappa Mikey. I chose this because genuinely, if there's one series that encapsulates like Nicktoons Network, like I have a super nostalgic view of Nicktoons Network. In fact, it was such a short-lived era because technically, if you want to get again super technical, Nicktoons TV started as Nicktoons TV, then it became Nicktoons Network, and then it became just Nicktoons. For a very short run, 4 years, it was Nicktoons Network. And in 3 of those 4 years, my family had DirecTV, and I could actually watch Nicktoons Network. This was a premium cable package experience.
Yeah.
And it's one of those rare things where you actually got, oh shit, it's not just the 3, it's the beyond. It's Toon Disney turned into obviously Disney XD, and Boomerang was still around and all that stuff, but you had on Nick,
Was there a Jetix at
Nicktoons
one
Network.
point for Disney?
Toon Disney.
Like, somebody...
So, let me go ahead and just finish this, Austin, but but if there's one show in that era, that brief Nicktoons Network era that like encapsulates the brand that it was, it's Kappa Mikey. It only ran from 2005 to 2009, and it was just this weird fucking show, just this very weird show. It's this action comedy anime style satire that highlights how American cluelessness is just devoid about foreign culture. Like, it doesn't take itself seriously. The main characters don't take it seriously. You aren't supposed to take this shit seriously. This was just a little backstory. It was created by Larry Schwartz, and this was originally made for Teen Nick. In fact, it was approved way back in 2002, but then got pushed over to Nicktoons Network, and it totaled 52 episodes. The name of the series itself was actually a play on words, like, because there's a sushi called Kappa Maki, and it also is fitting because the main character Mikey is a fish out of water in this situation. Again, one of the cool things that I thought about this, the reason again that I was like, it pulled out of my brain was like, man, like, it's interesting because again, it has such a prioritization of like early Flash animation, and it's just interesting how it uses this clash of styles in terms of the character design. So, Kappa Mikey, I'll talk about LilyBoo in a second. What do you guys think, Kappa Mikey, in terms of what do you guys think about this episode?
Just wanted to say something along, like in that whole thing of Nicktoons Network is, as somebody that grew up with very spotty cable access, having Nicktoons Network and Toon Disney were like the signs that we were on to come up.
Yeah, exactly.
So like it's the mix between that and the one thing that I want to say is that like you said that no one's supposed to take this seriously, but considering that Sean Schmel is Gonard, that nigga takes every voice acting role way too seriously.
Fair.
Like, I hate how much of a possession that nigga has on Goku for some odd reason. He is so scared of other people playing Goku better than him.
Speaking of premium cable, like, did you ever get the Pacific time channels?
Oh, that was
3 hours or 3 hours earlier.
3 hours.
Oh yeah, Nick 2, Cartoon Network 2. So so you could just like watch it over again.
You can watch premieres again. It was so cool.
Yes. That was such an era. Oh my god, that was so good.
It was such a life hack.
Absolutely.
Just being able to watch the movies over.
I wish the internet was more of a thing back then because then I could if I had like friends over the Pacific time, I can just spoil shit.
What the fuck?
And just run their fucking.
If you got the full package, you could get those same channels into like 700 channels, but just HD.
Ah man, holy shit.
Yeah.
Man, that was Comcast, right? That one.
I believe so. That was
that was back. That was Comcast. Yeah. Oh my god, dude. Jesus Christ.
That was the reminisce about.
God, I miss Comcast on demand.
On demand.
Comcast, like I would much rather on demand be like the era of streaming services than what it is now.
Well, we can't have one centralized thing. I mean, we just lost Hulu, so yeah, there's no one centralized thing, Austin. Who wants that? We all want 17 different streaming services, and we want one of them to cut all of its original animation off of its fucking platform so that then they can't get highlighted. Because, I mean, Zaslav is so smart. He's the smartest guy ever, and anyone that disagrees gets fired. What are we talking about? Brilliance. Intellect. Love it.
They already fired me. Fuck him.
All right. Let me go ahead and just refocus here. So in Kappa Mikey, each episode is kind of fragmented into 3 areas of focus. Usually in the beginning, it's about LilyMoo, which is the show that all of these actors or the characters that are in the show, the actors are playing on something usually goes wrong in that first sort of quarter of the episode, and then throughout the middle of it, you get this misadventure with the cast itself, and then by the end of the episode, we all come back and they go back to the show, and it revolves around some sort of completion of a goal, like by the end. And, you know, that's kind of the way that this structure works. In this Halloween episode, it's a little different. Like, there's a little bit of differences here than how it normally moves through the episode. You know, instead of LilyBoo being more of a prominence in the beginning and end, instead, it's like it's on a TV when they're in, like, a blockbuster. So, like, instead of them acting in that sequence and then stopping and things happening and then a situation, they're already in this inciting incident at the blockbuster in LilyBoo. What are you about to say, Mark?
Oh yeah. It was like it was a different structure than most episodes.
Yes, indeed.
I felt like they were referencing like The Ring or The Grudge.
Oh yeah,
yeah, they were.
Yeah, because I
can see just from the image alone that like that's supposed to be the Ring girl.
Yeah. So like. Again, like in the LilyBoo episode, it's like you already see like, look, robot zombies, right? That's the antagonist. You bring that up, boom, cool. Super Gonard has that, and then you know, again, once you're in the actual outside of the series, you're dealing with, you know, hey, like they're looking for something to watch. They're at a DVD rental store. Those are going to be around forever, of course. I mean, what are we talking about? It's 2000. It's 2008 when this comes out.
Is that one Blockbuster still there?
The one Blockbuster, I have no idea.
They're still around in Japan.
Oh, good. I know Family Time Video, which was apparently in the Midwest, they went bankrupt a couple years back, so that's also gone. But
also, Blockbuster's going under the ringer was purely their fault.
Oh, 1,000%. I mean,
Netflix offered to buy them out.
Do we actually believe that Blockbuster would be around in the present? I mean, come on, no.
Not really.
I feel like whenever we would take a trip, we'd find the last Blockbuster and like, hey, you guys want to rent this? No, it's on Netflix. Okay.
If you want a reenactment of that experience, just watch the Family Guy episode that Mark had me watch in the beginning of the year. That was not that was a very forgettable
that was
episode.
Decent. That was fuck. You can get the fuck out of here. Your choice is mid. This is mid.
Most of modern day Family Guy is very forgettable.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Austin. Okay. So again, this is something
that comes from somebody who hasn't been watching it. All right, let's go.
I don't need to. So again,
you do.
That already aired, and then again, we're at the rental store. But Mikey gets this recommended DVD from a suspicious store worker. Like it's already a suspicious DVD, but he gets recommended this thing by this suspicious store worker. You know, they go back to their house or wherever they're going to watch a movie at, and Mikey apparently switches out the fucking DVD, plays this thing. It's actually haunted. It's screwed up, and now they're screwed for like they're screwed. They have to figure this thing out. They have to go to this house. They have to investigate. You know, they go through this whole thing. Essentially it becomes a parody of parodies. It goes through, you know, you have different situations based on other things. Everyone gets out of it except Lily, and that's kind of how the episode ends. It's not like. For me, again, I do this with, I will be absolutely blunt with you guys. Like, I did this with Hamtaro last year. I chose an obscure thing because it's like, hey, let me see how this goes. Like, will it be good? I don't know, because I haven't visited this thing in, like, 10 years. I had a lot more fun with Hamtaro last year because there's a little bit of charm here. I think this is still fun, but I think with the joy and the skill of Kappa Mikey is more in its regular episodes than it is here. I think you get more out of it when they're actually able to spend more time in the LilyBoo thing, when they're able to have a regularish episode, and I think that this becomes a fine episode to me. So, you know, not a 10 out of 10 choice from your man right here. But what did you guys think outside of me, Kevin?
I believe the episode was good. It was a good rewatch of the old Kappa Mikey cartoon. You know what I'm saying? Like I was like, okay. You know, I haven't seen this in a long time. I'm, glad there was actually a website that I could watch all the episodes and stuff on. So I was like, this is good. And I like the reference to The Grudge, the Ring Girl. And I was like, all right, this is cool. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't really, when I was watching everybody else's selection, I was like, no, this is really screaming, scary or creepy. But, a little bit, I feel the undertones. I liked it, so I felt like that Kappa Mikey episode was actually a really good episode.
Appreciate
Especially though, the simple fact that it didn't run how it usually does. You know what I'm saying? Like,
a little bit
to
different.
point out before.
Gotcha. Austin?
Admittedly, because I didn't get the time to watch most of the shows, like, I'm going purely off of, like, visuals, but Kappa Mikey was just one of those shows that I need, like, as a weeb, I need to give more time a day. I was really, like, immersed into it as a child, but, I do get the beauty of going back to watch something that you didn't really watch as a kid. Because, like I said, like I've been talking to you about, is how impressed I was at like watching at Sitting Ducks as I'm rewatching it for the Sick Day Show thing that we're doing.
Sitting Ducks.
And
it's a gem.
I definitely see. Yeah, like it's that whole thing of just like you don't really realize how good the shit is until like adulthood hits. No, and. Like I said, I just need to give more of it a more fair chance.
Yes. Yes, indeed. Mark, you had some unkind words to say about Kappa Mikey, so I'll give you the floor here. Go ahead and do your worst.
It looks like he's dead.
Huh?
Oh, shit. He's alive.
This podcast over already? Shit, but, nah, I didn't like this episode. This was, I found it just very unfunny. Kappa Mikey was, I did used to watch it. It's, I remember, like, it was just there. I did like the concept more than I like the, execution, because the concept's supposed to be a mixed media thing. It's a American animated character going into, like, a anime. And, like, I wasn't really crazy about the show, but, like, I would watch it. And, like, going back to it, like, actually trying to, you know, listen to, the writing and looking at the animation, actually watching it. Because, like, when you're a kid, sometimes you're just, like, watching stuff on TV because you're a brain-dead zombie. It's like, as long as it's in front of the TV, there. That's a lot of Disney Channel sitcoms for me. That's why I sat through a lot of those. But, like, you know, actually watching this, I don't think this is a very good show. A lot of the humor is just randomness, and it, like, absurd randomness. And not really, there's no cleverness to it. It's just, this happens because it's just weird. I like the idea of the mixed media sort of angle, but, like, in execution, it's very, ugly and cheap looking. Like, the backgrounds look very cheaply rendered, and, like, they don't look very stylized. The anime characters, are very, like, I guess, like, I don't want to keep using cheaply again, but, like, very, like, not very attractively drawn.
It very much looks like an American anime fan trying their best. And
yeah, there you go. And to differentiate, for Mikey to differentiate himself from the
quote.
Yeah, you're right. From Mikey to differentiate himself from the anime characters, they made his outlines fucking thick.
It's the same way that like the biggest complaint about like Jaden Smith's anime Neo Yokio is that like people kept saying like, oh, it looks like fresh out of a how to draw a manga book, like that type of thing. It's just like, but like the thing is that this show is very much a product of its time.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah,
Like this was like back when anime still hasn't hit the mainstream yet, and somebody that was just a big anime fan got fucking lucky.
I wouldn't say it's like it doesn't feel like it's by a big anime fan. Just more somebody like watched like the anime that was localized in their pastime, and it's like this is how anime. This is how anime is to me. This is how like it's nutso and crazy like this. It's not. It doesn't feel that inspired. And for Mikey, like they made his outlines thick. They made his his puppetry animations a bit more smoother than the other characters, and he just like his animation rules. He just can't morph the way the other characters do. The other anime characters can just like go chibi at random points, and it doesn't really the chibi like.
But Mikey is without a doubt a Tumblr kid's wet dream.
Yeah. The anime morphing is like it usually just happens in random spots. It doesn't really happen. It doesn't always happen in spots where it makes sense.
Right.
Sometimes it would just like be cheaty in between dialogue for no reason. But like the entire like there's been better examples.
Most likely, usually it's of a moment of dialogue peaking. I mean, 99% of the time, I've not seen it when it's done when there's not a valuable time. Because as much as you're dogging into this, I will admit, this is not a good fucking representation of the show. But no, this was not. You can't just say, no, this is a bad show. Fuck off with that. It's not a bad show.
I don't think it's good.
Fuck off with that one. But like,
fuck off, no.
I will wholeheartedly say that my selection is also a product of its time.
Yes.
Like, if this shit came up today, like, I won't say what it is because I know I'm next, but if my shit came out at the same time that it came out today, people would dog on it the same way that you're dogging on it. But Kappa Mikey is another one of those things where, because me and Sophia have figured out this term of adaptive criticism, where they see, like, someone sees the base form of something and they decide that they can do better, not by just like sitting on a podcast and complaining about it, but doing it themselves.
What? Wait, excuse me. That's what we're here to do. That's exactly what we're gonna do, Austin.
Exactly. Like, it's like, yes, this animation looks cheap. Yes, these are like not the best anime characters I've ever seen, but the fact that it's presented in a cartoon format makes it tolerable. Like, it makes it understandable that, like, it's like where Avatar is like in one of those like realms of anime, but not, and that's one that actually tries and gives a fuck. And I'm not saying that Kappa Mikey didn't try. I'm saying that it's clear that the staff of Kappa Mikey were having a lot of fun with the concept with the budget that they were given.
Yes. And again, like, this is, like you said, product of its time, flash animation.
I'm no means expecting a LilyBoo episode where they hire fucking Studio Wit to do a fight scene where Kappa Mikey is like still in 2D format.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Like again, like I understand. Again, like yes, this is not the best show on earth, but I will say rewatch other episodes, because this is what I did this week just to get a bearing on Kappa Mikey, and it's like there is a lot of fun dialogue between the executives and the director and the cast and everyone. I'm not talking in the background. I'm talking about on the show, because it's all inside of this television show world here. Yeah. It's like there's a lot of fun banter because they're all experiencing.
I remember there's like a couple okay moments of the show. A joke I do remember like a lot.
Like in a while, so fuck you. I just watched it.
And a joke I do remember, like I did really like, is when this biker gang like gave Mike. It was like the end of the episode. They gave Mikey this whistle, like, if you ever need this, Mikey, just give us a call. And they left. He immediately blows the whistle, and they come back like, oh, that was just a test whistle. They leave. They show the shot of them leaving, and he blows again. Oh no, sorry, just make sure it works. And like they leave again. He blows on that, and like he's like, okay, if you blow that one more time, I'm gonna take it away from you.
That's good. See,
that was a good one.
Not good cartoons have good jokes once in a while.
Right.
This show has good moments. I don't think it's that great.
Fair. Again, it's like what I prefer. What I watch this over, like I think if you're talking about like adults in a setting, like in a situation in like almost this, not sitcom, I guess kind of sitcomish format.
What year was this?
It's like this is 08. Came out the series ran between 06 and 08. So, but if you're thinking about like this concept, like I think I will give props. The Looney Tunes show does this better, where it's like, okay, you got these adults talking chemistry, that sort of thing. But I still think it's not bad. LilyBoo, I just have to defend the honor of this shit. I'm not about to like let it get dogged for all eternity. All right, fuck you all. All right,
get dog white.
Check it out if you want.
Hey, you only chose this episode.
I know, but like fuck you all.
Spit Rose Fest right there, man.
All right, we're gonna on to the next.
Now it's Scary Godmother. Then it's Yu-Gi-Oh! This is Cartoon Network.
Do it! You have a mission this Halloween. Take part in Trick or Treat for UNICEF and help collect money for kids worldwide who are truly in need. Ask your teacher how your class can raise money and get involved in the cause. To get the orange box, call 1-800-4-UNICEF or log on to unicefusa.org.
With its frightfully fun design, what could be better than filling up your McDonald's Halloween pail?
How about emptying it out?
You can get your Halloween pail by sinking your teeth into a Happy Meal.
Relax. It's ketchup.
This week on Cartoon Theater, Jimmy and his fiendish friends play a Halloween trick on little Hannah Marie.
Every year, the new kid has to leave candy in the basement.
But this princess's scary godmother appears with her own treats in store.
Say hello to your scary godmother.
Will Hannah return from the fright side? More importantly, will she want to? Watch Scary Godmother today at 4 if you dare.
Scary Godmother. This is not actually the picture. It was just very. I will say this one like full on with like.
I did not like the way the Bugaboo was staring at me.
Exactly. That's why I was like, all right, I had to put that one in there. But that is like just staring at that shit for more than like 2 minutes. Like just imagine a poster.
Oh my god! If you had a poster of that in your house, you'd just be like, maybe I should turn the poster around just for this.
Yeah. Austin, man, this is your selection, so tell us why you chose it. Take us through the feelings of it. Scary Godmother, take it away, man.
Okay, so Scary Godmother was like not only like one of my like Halloween traditions, but just like one of my favorite introductions to fear as a child. So let's start off like it was made by Mainframe Entertainment, aka the same niggas that did Reboot, and we remember how dated that show looks. And it was also what I didn't find out until much later that it was originally a book.
Yes,
it's a cute looking comic book.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and basically it's about this little girl, Hannah, who wants to go trick-or-treating with the big kids. They don't want to take care of her, so they, like, trick her into going into a spook house, and that's when she, like, her scary godmother hears her crying and saying, like, hey, I'm your scary godmother. What has you crying? Like, monsters. Like, oh, all of my friends are monsters. Let's go meet, let's go party with, let's go turn up. So it's just, like, her just, like, realizing that just because something is scary doesn't necessarily mean it's evil. You know? It's like that whole thing is like, as a retired brony, I gotta quote MLP on this one because it's a good quote, where Pinkie Pie states that sometimes it's fun to be scared.
What? Hey, quotes gotta live by. Yeah, I thought Scary Godmother, like we talked, me and Mark did a holiday special 2 years ago on Olive the Other Reindeer. It's another movie that is of the turn of the century, and one thing that really works for these lower budget computer animated turn of the century films is just how great the stylization and the creativity within the environments is, the characters, the expressiveness, like all of that really boosts their rewatchability, and this year has a ton of it. Like, is it dated? Yeah, but it really does a great job with what it's trying to present. And that's what makes it last.
Enough for a sequel.
Enough for a sequel, exactly. By the way, I didn't mention, this was the, when this special came out in 2003, this was the most viewed special on Cartoon Network that year, total. Because people wanted to fucking watch this. Like, there was hype trains behind this shit.
Yes. For Scary Godmother.
There's a reason that, like, because the specials are both on YouTube, and there are still comments that says who's watching this in 2024, who's watching this in 2025. Like, that's how iconic. It's like I said before we started. October does not start until I watch Scary Godmother. Like,
well, sorry you did that. Sorry you did that. I guess you did that early in August, so I guess it starts in August this year.
Yeah.
Well, technically, no, because I didn't watch any of these.
All right, we got to force him to watch it tomorrow. Got to do it.
Right.
October starts right now. No.
Anything presidency going in faster, the better.
Yeah, faster. Yeah, you know. Anyway, one of the things that's very cool about this movie, I thought, was like, it kind of throws you back to this like childhood sense again of imagination, like not just through the youngest child, but even the older kids. It's like how they're imagining their before obviously the asshole fucking Jimmy comes in, how they're visualizing themselves or mentally picturing their Halloween costumes is such an awesome thing to see, because it throws you right back to that sense of nostalgia when you would come out and like, yeah, I'm in this whatever Halloween outfit you were that year. And
like the whole conversation of them trying to figure out like ways to like make their costumes seem scarier than it actually are. Like with the one kid that's like just a piece of candy, and then like Jimmy has like, oh yeah, I'm the piece of candy that gets you really sick.
Exactly. Yeah, and like one of the things that was very interesting was like the now again the older kids kind of like let Jimmy kind of journey them through, but they were accommodating to her
Anna.
for Anna until it was like as long as like whatever was gonna happen, it's like it didn't have to go that way. It's just that it did go that way, and I will say as an adult now I would. I understand someone's gonna look at this probably in 10 years when I have a kid. Like, I would beat the ever-loving shit out of my kid if they left their sibling or cousin behind in some fucking house for some candy games. That motherfucker is done. I don't give a fuck. If I hear that shit, you are done. Like, I'm fucking pissed.
You can tell Jimmy
Holy shit.
You can tell Jimmy doesn't get disciplined that well.
His family just let him get away with shit.
Oh no, because like when they said like Hannah might be like dead, Jimmy was like, I'm not gonna tell him. Well, he wasn't like devastated or anything.
Gotcha. I'm gonna pause once you're back.
Oh yeah, when they were in the haunted house, you say like and they said like what was the little girl's name?
Anna.
And Anna might have been eaten. Like Jimmy's not devastated at all. He's like, I don't want to tell them.
Yeah. No, he was just like, man.
It's like they didn't even think to just like go like say like, oh yeah, haha, we was fucking with you, nigga. Like there was nothing
really
like
left
that.
her in there. Like he's
like
really
there's
left
always
her in there.
like when your siblings fuck with you, there's always that point. Like, but he just kind of let her sit in that fear. And you know what? I feel like he was probably too scared to go into the house his damn self.
Of course.
And that's why he like prolonged it. But like, what I loved is that by the sequel, because we might as well talk about both.
Wait, what?
Is that like by like the sequel, The Revenge of
I
Jimmy?
didn't see that.
I haven't seen that in like 10 years, but or
it's not like it's. I wouldn't say that like it does it does too much, but like it does add on to that creativity. Like basically, like all the kids that aside from Jimmy aside are actually cool with Hannah now. You know, like they're hanging out with her. Like they're saying like, oh, like because they don't know that those monsters are real. So like, oh, so what's up with the big kids with those really good costumes? And also, we aren't talking about the monsters as much, which we'll get to. But yeah, like
let's get on the first
that was all Jimmy's planning. Like they were all down. Like they like actually saw something out of like how Hannah treated them and like respected them. And like at that point, Jimmy is the only fucking weird one.
Yes, 1000%, yeah.
It's like he's clearly fucking traumatized by Bugaboo. Like he's trying to stop Halloween from happening, but like Hannah,
wait, is he still?
Austin, he doesn't know.
We've only saw the first one. We'll just stay on the first one.
I know you're pushing the core point, but let's tether it back to the first one. Let's reel it in.
We've only saw the first one.
At least recently. Recently, I don't have enough of a reference point to call back to Scary Godmother 2. I will say, I was telling Mark this though.
Because like whenever I watched the first one, I watched them both in one day.
Okay, that makes sense. I understand.
That's why I kind of got lost in it. My bad.
I get you. I was telling Mark like this honestly, like especially when you look at the backstory of the development, then you look at like just the journey of this franchise. It's like Scary Godmother does deserve to be its own cartoon chat. Beyond just this, like I know Mark not as much interested in it, but like I was super like hyped on the idea, like eventually of like, yeah, you could easily like you could get even more detailed than how we're discussing this.
I was curious. I didn't remember it before we watched it.
Gotcha.
Honestly,
I did watch this because this was like rerun every year. I did like watch this as a kid, but like I did like watch the second one. I remember I saw the second one first. And then like when the first Scary Godmother came out, I was like, oh, this is how it started. I didn't even know that was a sequel.
Because before we had access to all of these being on YouTube, it was like that feeling as a kid where you only got to see these things once a year. It's the reason why, like, I love the Valentine's Day episode of SpongeBob, not because I like Valentine's Day, but because the paper episode is automatically locked in with that episode. So that's the only time I got to see it.
Wow.
So it's like, yeah, so it's like the limited access, you know?
Right.
And that's why, like, when it did come on every single year, I would get hyped because I finally get to see Scary Godmother again because we ain't have YouTube. We didn't have streaming services. We just had whatever schedule that was on.
We got that was your pumpkin spice latte for your kid self. That's what Scary Godmother was, the pumpkin spice latte of your life. It was like, it's Scary Godmother season. Get the f out of my way. TV time, bitch. Like that is what that was. I will say, like, once it becomes Hannah and Scary Godmother. By the way, the voice actor, like, I saw something briefly where it was said that the voice actor, it's like they chose her because the way she approached it was different than everyone else. Everyone else kind of made it like, I am the Scary Godmother, but she kind of had this tone and energy that she keeps in her obviously portrayal of it. And it's like, holy shit, like it's such a great idea to portray her this way. And everyone else, all of the creatures and vampires and monsters here, it's like they're all portrayed so well with their voice acting. It's awesome.
Like with Scary Godmother's like kind and welcoming nature, like versus like her being like something like that's regal. For lack of a better explanation, Scary Godmother is the auntie that's going to take the bong from you as an adult and hit it.
Right.
Like she is somebody that like she really emphasizes the lack of fear you need to have when being around her friends. I don't think it would have worked if they gave her like some, like, not necessarily a sinister voice, but like, I am the Scary Godmother. Like, it wouldn't have been as assuring to Hannah if she didn't take her fear seriously.
Right.
That was clearly the big thing, is again, like, just because of the energy you get out of that delivery through everything, like, and like you said, like, she's genuinely interested in making sure that there's no issue in feeling, afraid of these characters, it's like, that are around you. It's like, no, just, approach them in a different style. You'll learn to see on the inside, like, notably, again, we see that through the pizza, right? It's like, hey, he may look like, unique, he may look, how he looks, but on the inside, he wants pizza just like you, in the same way you want pizza. He's a chill guy, and you've got to love.
But he's not trying to scare you for his job, for his life living.
By the way, this came out, I believe, the same year as Monsters Inc. Is that right? 2003, Mark?
Monsters Inc. was 2002.
It was
the same year as Jimmy Neutron. And when was that year?
I couldn't tell you.
Same year as Jimmy Neutron and something else.
Well, no time.
Like, I love it,
but it's not the same year. I feel you. But go ahead, Austin.
With Bugaboo, like, I love that, like, because we aren't speaking enough about the other monsters. But
the werewolf is a gluttonous fuck. Like, seriously, he eats like a truck ton, and they have to watch his ass.
Yes.
Monsters Inc. was 2001.
Oh my god. Okay.
Dude, like,
I was thinking the fucking Oscars from
the werewolf is the one that gets high and gets the extreme monkeys.
Yes.
Most definitely. The werewolf is the one that gets high and get the extreme monkeys.
I mean, but like, Brian, but even before that, like the concept, like TV wise, was Real Monsters.
Well, I don't think it's that's not Wonder One to this, but I saw.
No. You're talking about the concept of a monster scaring children. You brought.
Well, that's like 500 years ago. I mean, I'm talking just specifically about like the one monster that works at a job to scare monsters. That, like, it felt very Monsters Inc.-esque.
Real Monsters did that too.
What's up,
No, because I kind of got like intercepted like really, really bad here. But
happens to the best of us.
Like, I was gonna say that, like, I love the beauty of Bugaboo's like that shit being just a job to him. Like the whole thing is just like monsters aren't mean. Big and scary, yeah, but not mean. If I started scaring people off the clock, then I need to call in for overtime.
Right. Yeah, that was a very iconic line right there. Very.
And
like
no, I almost remember saying if he ate his clients, he'd be out of the job.
That was another one, I believe.
Yeah. I thought.
Yeah, because that's what he said when Hannah was initially scared of him and started screaming at him.
Right.
Like if I'm scaring kids off the clock, I gotta call it for overtime, you know? And so again, speaking on more of the monsters, the comedy of Scully literally being a gay skeleton in your closet.
It's fucking
isn't just Scully was not the skeleton in the closet. He was not the skeleton in your closet. He was a skeleton in the closet.
Yeah, most definitely. You get the vibes because the way he talks about fashion, accessorizing, and how he was always getting the best costumes. I felt like he was giving that type of vibes, especially like I said, how he likes to dress up and stuff as a skeleton.
I was definitely one of those characters that made you think more about something about yourself that you didn't know until later on in life. But my personal favorite trio is the vampires, Max, Ruby, and Orson.
Very Addams family,
because not even very Addams family, but personally, I always had a love for vampires as a kid. Even before, even though horror movies scared the crap out of me as a kid, The Lost Boys is one of my favorite renditions of the modern vampire I've ever seen in cinema. But admittedly, this is when this is gonna be a hear me out here. But Ruby was my first realization that vampires could be hot.
Ah, interesting.
Because I don't know what it is. I had a thing for Ruby.
We all have things.
I think she shows too much ankle.
She doesn't show enough. And also I love that Max's design is quite literally just it's a call to the original design of Nosferatu. Which I have actually have been binging all of the movies with Sophia, my roommate. Including the original silent film.
Did you do the classic from last year, the remake of the remake of the remake? Have you seen that one?
That one is the next one. Which I'm excited for. And then we have because I hate him so much, I can't remember his name. The goddamn werewolf.
Wolfie? I think that's what they call him. Something
Harry. But I also love the secret. First off, he's quite again the play on their character types is that he is quite literally a wolf in sheep's clothing.
Yes.
Yeah, he's wearing pajamas with sheep on them, and then I love that he's low-key kind of a nerd
because he did
because
it didn't look it didn't necessarily look like pajamas, but then you see the sheep and it's it's.
I wasn't looking close at his pajamas. I'm just getting.
Oh, it is pajamas. But yeah, sheep. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was a suit design, but it's no, that's pajamas.
It's because he's a fucking bum.
Jesus.
Yes, Harry is the nigga that didn't try to dress up during the party. He came in his pajamas because he didn't feel like it.
Fucking Christ. Jesus.
And all he did was just mooch off everything, get strangely obsessed with this little girl, and try to kiss another dude's wife.
That is his activity. That is, and eat all the food. And eat all the fucking food. Yeah, that was his activities for the evening. I do want to say,
I will say that that whole deal of all the shit that he has to do in order to make up for the pizza, he is still doing it in the sequel.
Oh, jeez. You gotta be fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Hey, I'm not surprised. He doesn't seem like someone that would change. I gotta say though, you know, I will say when Scary Godmother, just talking about like the setting and the scene, and again how they sort of the decor around the movie itself. I do like how, again, when Scary Godmother fully decorates the inside of her house, it like immediately threw me back. There's a lot that kind of pulled my nostalgia back in this movie, but it threw me back to being a kid and thinking, you know, when you're a kid, you see like certain rooms or certain designs. You're like, if I'm an adult, I would love to have this like in my house. Like I'd love to have this. Like when you fully
Scary Godmother's house was fucking lit. I would chill there.
Cool as shit. I was like, oh my god, like it just threw me back to that moment. Like, oh man, I love this. Like, 1,000%, really cool.
Like in like the beauty of because I do still kind of want to talk a little bit about the sequel.
No,
come on.
It is for either next year or the year after.
Hey, well, if you're gonna do it, just keep it brief.
Yes, you can talk briefly about it, by all means.
We're not gonna do a extensive conversation on it.
Like it's not necessarily a major spoiler, but when they're trying to figure out how to have her own spook house party, like her own Halloween party, she utilizes the spook house. But the trick is that to get into the party, she uses the key that Scary Godmother gives her to go to the house.
Oh, awesome!
This is why watching the sequel is imperative.
I mean, it feels like they come together like a glove, you know, or it fits like a glove. I should say. I don't think anyone says come together like a glove. It fits like a glove. Yes. Yeah, it sounds like it at least. Again, like this movie,
like overall,
yeah,
like it's just an icon. Like it's just one of those like iconic TV specials that again, when you're a kid, you only get to watch every few times a year, so you cherish it, and that's why like I'm glad that. Like it is like because of that that upbringing, it has become a tradition to watch this every year.
By the way, unlike legitimately the opposite of fucking Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer, which aired 57 fucking times, was over-aired to death.
I never had to suffer. I just changed the channel. That special never looked interesting to me as a kid.
Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer?
Oh yeah,
it can't be as marathoning.
I never watched it.
It can't be as bad as marathoning a Christmas Story for 3 days straight.
What'd you say, Austin?
I said it can't be as bad as TBS marathoning A Christmas Story for literally 3 days straight.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, like they actually did that where like they marathoned it from Christmas Eve to Christmas Day to the day after Christmas.
Ugh.
Not the day after Christmas. That's when I put the Christmas tree away.
Someone got to be on vacation in the programming department. Clearly,
Art Black. The Christmas tree doesn't go away until February.
Well, excuse me. I disagree. Oh my god.
For me, the Christmas tree goes away on the 26 at 12 a.m.
20. Jesus. All right. There's a time and a. Oh my god. Could you?
Christmas is fucking over.
Oh my Jesus.
I ain't religious. Get that shit out of here.
All right. I will say definitively, I believe that the Christmas tree has to, and I mean legit, like it has to be at least December at some point. It depends if you're working a lot and like you can't set it up until like you feel like it, and it's like it's mid-December. You still set it up. Set it up if you can. Get in the merry feeling. Just put some lights on it or some shit. Make it nice. Have some fun. Enjoy. So that when it's Christmas, you at least feel festive. But however long you want it to last, take your time with it. Over at my place, we turned it into a Ravens tree because they make the playoffs, so it goes into January, and hopefully it actually goes into February. It hasn't for many.
I remember saying that when we used to go to your house a couple of times.
You said what?
I remember seeing that when we would go to your house.
Exactly, the Ravens tree.
Sometimes I like to set up the Christmas tree in July. Then like set on fire and then call the insurance company and then spend the
no, like I've actually seen somebody on my neighborhood do that.
Those are good times.
What'd you say, Austin?
No, like there's someone in my neighborhood that does have their house set up for Christmas in July.
Dude, there's people that don't put their lights down ever, and it's like
no, like they actually set their yard up for Christmas in July.
That is incredible. Mark, by the way, Mark's interpretation of setting a tree on fire in July, is that supposed to be an allegory for the state of our nation? Because 4th of July celebrations, interesting choice, Mark, I will say.
Anything on fire is a good allegory for the fucking United States, for the world. Living sucks.
Hey, I started the fire, literally and figuratively.
It's always buried. It's a world's buried.
And I think legit though, man, Scary Godmother, like it's genuinely like I feel you on that sentiment of like, man, these things would usually come around only like once or twice a year, or like especially if you like didn't have the scheduled time to actually check it out, and then it's like, fuck, I missed it, and it's like, well, maybe you got to see it once. Or you got the last 40 minutes because you were getting back from somewhere and like, oh, fuck, it's airing right now? Shit. And like, you know, that's the type of energy I get out of this. And like, again, it's still great to revisit. I had a lot of fun being able to revisit this because again, it's not just of the early 2000s, that turn of the century energy, but it's also, it pulls you back nostalgically to being a kid. And like, you know, whether that's, again, the older kids with the, you know, costumes, the Halloween costumes, or it's just this sense of warming up to things that you interpret as scary, but in fact are not once you get to pull behind the curtain a little bit. And I do love that message, and I love the energy of this movie. I know, Mark, you said you didn't like it, though. Please explain why.
You go right to us, and then you go right to you with the screen.
I was like trying to go straight to you, like in a
enlighten me, motherfucker.
It's your time now, Mark.
Now they're gonna fucking go scare me. By the way, is Kevin coming back for final thoughts or? Like?
No, he's still talking on the phone right now.
I know. We're gonna pause it for his final thoughts later.
It depends. Yeah, possible. Most likely.
Well, most likely, make a decision. Goddammit.
Well, I need you to speak. It depends on how long your perspective on Scary Godmother.
Oh, okay. Well, I can see why people like this movie, and I can see like this movie. It's not a bad movie. I just didn't like it personally. I remember watching this as a kid. I did find it okay, but it didn't really leave an impact on me. I wasn't really excited for it when it comes on. It was like, when it comes on, I'll watch it. I do remember I liked the second one a lot more as a kid. I haven't seen it in years, but I do remember liking the second one a lot more. The reason is just like this this viewing, I didn't really like it since I haven't seen it as a kid. Is like it's a bit too like a kiddie. There's not really like any humor for me there. Anything that really made me laugh. The animation
skeleton in this movie.
Huh?
I said there's a whole gay skeleton in this movie.
Yeah, he's gay. There's not really any.
Mark's like, that's not funny, damn it.
You're homosexual! But but like there wasn't really much to like laugh at. The animation, I know, is for the time. It's still like nothing. It wasn't anything special. I remember it wasn't anything special for me as a kid either. It was just kind of there. It was just a there sort of special. Not really anything engaging happening for me. So I was kind of like getting bored watching it. I can see why people like it. It's very calm, like low stakes, mellow. Yeah, it's just like that. This special just wasn't for me. I didn't really enjoy it.
Low stakes. She's about to get like left behind. Her fucking family asshole fucking.
It should have been gorier. The kids should have been fucking eaten. It should have been stabbed. It should have been stabbings. There should have been like a fucking serial killer montage at the beginning, telling you why this world is dangerous.
You know what? You're right. Yep. That's it. That's the selling point. Yep.
They talk about some monsters aren't scary. Where's the scary monsters that kill people?
By the way,
where's the violence?
By the way, if we are leaning towards sort of the core final thoughts, I will say like this is a movie that while Mark may not put in his rotation, this now goes into the rotation. It's on YouTube, it's on Archive, it's everywhere. You can find it. It's accessible, it's easy. You can just put this on, you can laugh and giggle at it. I know Mark won't laugh and giggle at it. He finds no comedy in a gay clown skeleton. So, you know, you've got to find a
literal skeleton in the closet.
So,
I get it's literal.
But yeah,
I wasn't done laughing.
But yeah, I think it's pretty cool. I think we're gonna go ahead and head to our final thoughts.
Oh yeah. So first final thought. What do you think?
Again, I'm gonna check and see if
he's a ghost.
He is a ghost. What? Yeah. Yeah. Wow. This happened first with you. the last time we talked with Austin, and now again. Win or lose, this happened, and now it happened here.
Watch this. Boo! Oh, wait. Boo! Oh, shit.
What are you doing? What are you doing? Stop messing up the...
That's it.
Wow. Feeling it, Mark.
Trial and error.
Before we actually fully wrap this, let's see if we get final thoughts from the man that is vanished suddenly. Okay. Live.
All right, so final thoughts. Most definitely, Scary Godmother is a very good movie. It's iconic. Definitely a core memory. In my childhood, and it's like Austin said, would watch it every year, and that's what I was more hyped for every year on Cartoon Network. I was always hyped for Scary Godmother. So I'm like, oh, is it gonna play this year? Is it gonna play this year? And when it actually stopped, I got very disappointed. Just extremely disappointed. So
now all you had was destroy, build, destroy.
Damn, you made it seem real joke before I did. Fuck you.
And honestly, even if they did stop the movies, they could have at least did like a short, every other year. You know what I'm saying? Like a little something to keep it going.
Of course.
Well, in a build,
asking for like new Scary Godmother, I was
Scary Godmother's house, we can destroy it.
Like, I was disappointed that they stopped showing the reruns. I'm disappointed that networks have reduced like the holiday special era. Like we're not getting a lot of like those Christmas themed commercials. Like it's just like it honestly does deal with the deterioration of cable, the unfortunate reality of it. But the fact that like the concept of holiday specials is going out.
The concept of cable channels is out.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've seen. Cartoon Network isn't even on fucking Comcast Basic anymore. I mean, it's just over. Like, we talked about this obviously in the lead up to streaming, but I'm more pissed that in general, streaming services never attempted to try the techniques that cable did to reach audiences. Like, they are just lazy. You attach something, you put it up on the fucking, on the platform, and that's it. We've got the show you want. Congrats, and that's it. We do not have to do any other work. We don't have to decorate our app. We don't have to design anything around the idea of, holiday season or, season in general. It's all just, well, this show's on there. Congrats. Voila, we're good.
I was
That's it.
disappointed that they dropped the new King of the Hill. Like they dropped the whole season versus like weekly.
Right. Yeah.
Same thing with Gumball.
Yep.
I really, because like I was wondering when, like I was going to discuss this off podcast, and I'm glad we're discussing here. But like,
yeah, we're discussing this on a pod that will not go out until October 28th. Yes.
But like I enjoy appointment viewing. I enjoy waiting for the next episode the next week. When everything just comes in at once, it's like fuck. I love being on the internet and social media and stuff, and it's like I love being in discussions. But it's like I hate it when I'm like I can't finish this all in one night, and then the internet's already talking about the last episode of the season.
Right.
Or like the middle one, or the ones I didn't get to, and I'm like, ah.
Yeah. I know you were saying that about that one show you missed that one time, Avatar. You watched 4 episodes, You'll get there eventually, Mark.
Disney Plus Avatar has not come out yet. What the fuck are you talking about?
Not Disney Plus Avatar.
You know what I speak of. Anyway.
Netflix.
Final thoughts. I'll say myself personally, I think, again, I think I already said my final thoughts in general. So I'm going to stop talking. And I think everyone's said their final thoughts.
I can repeat myself if you want.
I will leave also with the literal final words of Scary Godmother, and then we're going to finalize this whole thing, and we'll get the heck out of here. Austin, final.
Yeah, like I said, I feel like I've said everything that I needed to say about it. It's one of those like old timely relics. Like Scary Godmother will go down in history, no pun intended, with like shit like the original stop motion cartoon specials, like for Christmas, like the Frosty the Snowmans, the Rudolph's and Red-Nosed Reindeers, like the origin of Santa Claus, like that type of stuff. Like it's they are like it's at its purest form a time honored tradition. It is like one of those moments where like when you start seeing the Fairly Odd Parents and the Jimmy Neutron and like fucking Ed Netty's Halloween special. Like when you start seeing those come around, it makes you feel like October is here. It makes you feel like not just like October is here, but Halloween season is here. You know? And like especially when there's like just this big gap of like no like festive holidays in between summer and like up until school. We are literally just like anticipating Halloween to like get like the spirits up.
1,000%.
No pun intended.
1,000%. I'm with you.
And cartoon specials are a big part of that.
Yes. I'm with you 1,000%. Except I don't know if this is the. I think that it gets in the rotation. I do think that there's not much higher than this in terms of Halloween specials, but if there's a top 10, it's definitely like in the 5 to 10 for me. But I feel you on that. It's held in that regard. So.
If there's a top 5, it's like all Simpsons, I'm going to be honest with you.
Get the
You're saying all Simpsons. But nah, I would agree that, you know, some of the stop motion Christmas specials were, you know, brilliant for its time. I just have to comment,
especially South Park,
for the fucking stop motion Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, fucking
the Red
Yeti.
Rudolph the Red Rocket.
You let out practice!
The Yeti was fucking nightmare.
You let out practice!
That fucking Yeti was nightmare fuel, and it will always forever will be.
Yes.
Like, most definitely.
Yeah. All right. I think we're.
I think that movie is getting a game for the PS5 for some reason.
Yeah.
Strange choice.
Wait, which movie?
Rudolph.
The Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer movie is getting a PS5 game. Like
what?
Like the concept of a Christmas game is like so big, like laughable. Because like you expect people to like pick this up like at any point in time after Christmas.
Yeah, like come on. You're only getting 2 months of core sales on that, guaranteed. Like there's no way.
Like, it had a game for the Wii that like is you can complete it in 10 minutes, and that's not even trying to speedrun. That's playing it naturally.
Bert the Teddy Bear?
No. For Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer has a game for Wii that you can finish in 10 minutes naturally, not speedrunning. Just naturally finish in 10 minutes.
Again, no game should last longer than like an hour for Rudolph. Like Rudolph as a game should not last.
I think the Wii one is a perfect length.
Unless we're talking about an open world kind of thing where, you know, it's like you're exploring in this stop motion style.
AAA open world Rudolph.
I'm talking AAA high quality. You're walking around third person, and it's like you're in that stop motion movie. Like that's the only time. Outside of that, no. But
where's my AAA? Where's the AAA fucking open world scary Godmother game?
Yeah,
that'll be the shit.
That's a good question. That's a good point. I think we're going a little. We're off of Halloween all the way. So this is where we end, ladies and gentlemen. We appreciate you for being here, of course. The Creepcrew 2.0.
They don't.
We hope you enjoyed these selections. We hope you enjoyed it all. Of course, I was joined with a crew of freaks and goblins that make it all special. Starting us off.
Your family isn't here.
Is obviously. Ours for retard on his
The
shirt.
Hampson Succubus, Canine Biscuits.
Yeah, ours, again, for retard on his shirt. Moving on, it's Kevin. Jesus Christ. No words. Where can they find you, Kevin?
Take it off the screen!
Oh my god, shut up.
Instagram, YouTube, but I don't really upload. I'm not really.
He does. He's lying. He's a massive YouTuber, and by the way, he will beat you at Knockout Tour in Mario Kart.
Oh my god,
this man is
please,
like, I mean,
just let it go.
First,
Let it go.
And of course, last but not least, all the way is the legend AJet. Thank you for being. Oh my god, Mark, shut up. Appreciate you for being in. Thank you for your time, patience. Seriously.
And like I said, stay tuned for my first major video essay. That time I interviewed a cult.
Yes. Legendary. All right, man. Good to see you, and thanks for everything, everyone. Appreciate you.
Well, that was the scariest thing.
Get the fuck out of here. Shut up, Mark. All right. See you guys later. Enjoy Halloween. Get as much candy as you can. And give Mark a toothbrush and floss. That's all he wants for Christmas. I mean, for Halloween.
Electric, expensive $100.
No, give him those 2-cent ones. In fact, get us a little stick and some rope off the ground. That's all he wants.
And I'll throw that at Bryan.
All right.
And you're like, why'd you throw that at me? Because you're actually dumbass.
All right, guys. Appreciate you.
Happy Halloween! That was me.
Can you end the...
Yeah.